Now, we had a 17-year-old named Bobby Hutton in the Black Panther Party. I think you know something about him here in the city of Oakland. And he did something unique. And we had a young brother named Jonathan Jackson, who was a member of the Black Panther Party at 17 years old. And there's a big difference between what they just said and what they did with their lives and what we're talking about sometimes today. And we have to look at that. Because we're talking about getting rid of the stand your ground laws when we need to be standing our ground. We need to be standing our ground and looking at these police. The only reason they're standing around not worried about us because we're not giving them anything to worry about. We need to stand our ground. Now, if you want to look at Oakland, Oakland actually has the best occupied group in this country. Oakland has been standing its ground. I'm very proud of Oakland. The Trayvon Martin piece, I was in Atlanta going, go ahead, Oakland. So what I'm saying is this: we have a tradition here in the city of Oakland, and that history rises from the Black Panther Party. And the reason that the Black Panther Party became so well known and so attracted the attention of the FBI and all the police and so forth, but also received the love of the people because we were one with the people, is because when they killed Denzel Dowell, we said we're not doing anything but putting guns in the streets ourselves. So let's not get too mushy about this stuff here, and let's start realizing what is it that you want. Do you honestly think, as Minister Keith just said, that if you go to the judge and tell him, Judge, you know the policeman killed my son, do you think that the judge is going to hear you? The judge, that's like going to Massa and saying, Massa, well, the overseer gave me 20 lashes, and you know I'm not guilty. I shouldn't have got 20 lashes. And the Massa going to say, you know what? I hired the overseer to give you 20 lashes. Why are you coming to me? That's like our going to Eric Holder. And who is Eric Holder? Did he help you, Bobby, Uncle Bobby? Did he come out and file civil suits again for Oscar Grant? You think he's going to really do anything about Trayvon Martin? Running around here talking about let's get rid of the stand your ground laws, because it's time for us to say, I'm very afraid when I see the police. I see a cop over there on the phone, I feel afraid. I need to stand my ground and have the right to shoot back just because I feel that I'm about to be shot. So let's not get it twisted here. You are not going to go to the Justice Department of a country that enslaved black people for 250 years and kept us oppressed to this day, that murdered every native indigenous person before that. You're not going to go to this country and think you're really going to get some justice in the courts. Your justice is going to come in the streets. And you're going to have justice because you're going to make that decision. Now, every mother knows, and every father knows, and I can tell you as a mother, had Trayvon Martin been my son, I'm going to say what everybody else is thinking, there wouldn't have been no trial. He wouldn't have had to worry about Zimmerman. He wouldn't have been no poster boy for no gun. The only thing he would have been a poster boy is this: what happens to you when you start messing with our community. We have to send a message. And in the Black Panther Party, we said there must be consequences for every wrong that is done. We have to send a message. It doesn't mean that we all going to have to get killed and go to war, so don't get scared. Because I know you're scared, because that's why we ain't doing nothing but having rallies and talking. So I'm just going to say the following. It's time for us to stand our ground. We in Oakland have a tradition, and I'm so happy just to see this many people out here today. And I know all of you have your hearts in the right place. And we can't do anything at this day on this corner. But let us organize ourselves, as Minister Keith said, as has been said. And let us say, as Alan Bloomer's mother said, let us stay united. Don't separate. Don't talk about each other. Don't undermine each other. Let's stay together and let's stand our ground. We have Obama getting ready to start another war in another spot. Yep. These are the most violent country in the world. That's right. We have the highest rate of incarceration in the world, 50% of which are black children. We know the problem. The question is, what is the solution? If you know the problem, then you have to address the solution and stop acting like you don't know. We have to get past fear and get back to the business of empowering ourselves to take a stand. So I'm going to ask all of us, I don't want us to talk about getting rid of the stand your ground law. I know that everybody wants to talk about that, but I'm telling you the truth. We need to stand our ground. We need to stand up, stand out, and step to these police, step to these brutal murderers of our people, and decide that we the people are going to take charge again, that we're going to finally find freedom by fighting for freedom, not by laying down for it, not by standing down for it, but by standing up for it. So I want to remind us again what we used to always say: the power is in the people, and the power of the people is greater than the man's technology. So I end by saying, I send my love to all the mothers. I'm a mother. I don't even want to think about what it must be like to lose your child to these brutes. But I can tell you one thing, that the freedom that you seek will be found when you find the justice that you know you can find. So stand up for justice and stand up for each other. Power to the people. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sister Elaine. Thank you. Okay, we got one more speaker before we take our seats. Please welcome my comrade, my ally, my friend, Omar Hunter with Malcolm X Grassroots Movement.